What's up, guys? Today I wore my finest Bill Cosby sweater so we could look at the Cryptex from JPGE. This is not a super cheap Addy by any means. It's not like your $18 or $25 Addy. It does get up there. It's a little expensive, but it works really good. Let's get a little more intimate with it and check it out, okay? Bill Cosby. Let's take a look at the Addy. It's the Cryptex.
Alright, the Cryptex from JPGE. I got this guy from Vapes. They are located in Richmond Hill, Ontario, Canada. Check them out. There's a coupon code, New Vapor, to save yourself 10% on your first order. And there is the contact information if you would like to get a hold of them, okay? Really nice shop, very nice boutique feel to it. A lot of glass, mirrors, flavor bar. It is a very nice spread, okay? But we are looking at the Cryptex, okay? This RDA has heat sinks in it, okay? And how the heat sinks work is they are little cutouts that dissipate the heat. So you can kind of just spread that heat out. It disperses. So if you are sub-ohming, your Addy is always going to tend to get really hot, okay? As well as your drip tip. I've had a lot of times where I have to pull off on my hit because it's just getting so hot. With the heat sinks, that problem gets cut down huge, okay? It really does help out, okay? The air holes, I couldn't help myself. I had to drill these out. I tried to keep this thing intact as long as I could. I vaped it for a couple of days. It actually does come with slotted air holes that are about 3 mil wide by about 1.5 to 2 mils in height. It just wasn't enough for me. I needed more airflow, so I drilled them out to 3 mil, okay? That's just me. Sorry about that, okay? But let's take a little closer a look here at what we get, okay? This thing comes apart into 3 pieces, okay? Your top cap comes off. Here's your heat sinks. It has 2 O-rings. One of my O-rings actually broke on the first day, so that's when I decided to drill it out. It is a tapered top. It rounds out in there, which gives you really good flavor, and it reduces spit back. So if you find that you're vaping on an iGo W and it's spitting into your mouth and you get hot juice on your lip, this is really reduced. I haven't got a splash up from my hits since I've used this, okay? Really nice. It also channels the flavor and vapor really well. There's nothing to bounce off of. You just get a really nice flavorful hit on this guy, okay? And it's also nice that you can pull this top piece off, because then you don't have a juicy mess when you take the base off and you're going to fill it up, you know? It's really nice. Adjustable airflow. You just twist that to give yourself what you want: half hole, full hole, quarter hole, whatever you like, okay? Top piece comes off, these 2 top pieces, so this would be 2 pieces here. This is your 3rd piece. It's really nicely machined. It's a clean look to it. The holes in the post are actually rather high, which makes building it really easy. And you can get a lot of cotton in there if you want, whatever your wicking material of choice. I think cotton seems to be the go-to nowadays. You can get a lot of cotton in there. You can get a lot of e-liquid in there if that's what you're after. Pretty basic base, though. Other than that, the high holes are nice. It's pretty basic. The bottom of it is... There's no adjustment to your 510. It's just press fit in there, very much like an iGo style, okay? But it does work super good. It'd be nice if it did have like a copper post here, but you know what? The flavor off of this thing works really, really well, so I'm not complaining. If you super sub-ohm and you try to blow huge clouds, you might have a problem with the hole. The bore on this hole in here is a little bit small. Let me see if I can compare it to... Here's an iGo W4 cap. Like the bore on a W4 is much larger. Okay, much larger. So it's gonna reduce that airflow a little bit. Not much though. It does have superior flavor. So if you're doing builds that are under 0.2, you might not dig this, but if your builds are anywhere 0.2, 0.3, up to 1 ohm type of stuff, and you're a flavor junkie, you're really gonna dig this Addy. Comes with a little sticker, and that's pretty much all she wrote. So let's take it out. I'm gonna put a 22 gauge Tiger coil in this, and we'll see how she vapes.
Alright guys, so that was the intimate portion of the video. The Cryptex, it's a nice Addy. Some of the good points about this thing, the build deck on it is substantial. It's really easy to build on. It's nice to center your coils out. You can get wick on both sides. It really is a pleasure to work with. The post holes are high. You can kind of elevate everything. It kind of reminds me of the way the Helios is in height. If you've ever used one of those, it's a little bit higher, which is nice to build on. This heat, what is this? Heat shield, it's probably written right here now because I can't think of it. Works really good at dissipating the heat. So if you are doing sub-ohm builds, lower resistance stuff, you find that your top cap gets hot, it's really going to help to dissipate the heat. It works great. Like I can feel right now, I was just vaping this, and the body of this Addy is a little warm, but the top cap is cool as a fan. Like it is really nice. The air holes for this, they're probably going to be enough for most people. I just kind of go nuts and always drill mine out to like 3 mils, 1/8, or 3.5, depending on the Addy, the size of it, the airflow that I'm after. But yeah, the adjustable airflow is really nice. The slotted holes it comes with are decent for most people. Unless you're going under like 0.3 ohms, it's going to be just fine for you. Build deck, yeah, it's nice. The only thing that is kind of a gripe that I have is the bore of it. It's slightly small for me. I would like it to be a little bit bigger. I might even drill that out a little bit if I can. But once again, for most people, it is going to be enough. And it's a flavor machine. It works really good. The build I got on here is a 22 gauge Tiger coil. So it's 22 gauge with 0.8 ribbon wire wrapped around it. How does it vape? Well, let's check it out. Quick draws, really nice, dense vapor, flavorful vapor. It is good. This is probably one of the best flavor machines that I have. This Addy works really nice. If you've had Vapor's tongue and you're kind of not tasting things, maybe give this a shot. It is kind of on the expensive side, but you know, you get what you pay for, right? And I did get this from Dash Vapes. Nice shop, guys. Good job with that, okay? Yeah, pick one up. It's about 80 to 90 bucks, depending where you go, and it works just phenomenal. The build quality is really great on this. I dig it a lot. I dug it so much that I wore a Bill Cosby sweater today for you, so it's a very nice Addy, Rudy. Man. That was a horrible Bill Cosby impersonation. Anyway, check out the videos. It's Maestro Vapes. Like I always say, butt out, vape up, and breathe easy. Know your limits and vape within it, and you'll have yourself a stellar day, my friends. Yeah, let's blast a vape and have a good day. You're still here? Get out of here. Show's over. The ushers are sweeping up popcorn off the floor. Shoo! Get!